Okay, so I figured it would be a hell of a lot easier for me to just do a video for you right quick instead of trying to text it all out. That way you can just listen to me rather than trying to read as you're doing it. So first, step one is to cleanse and clear your space. There are multiple ways to do this. I prefer instant because it's super easy and super convenient, especially since I'm inside the house. You can use sage, you can use Palo Santo, you can use pretty much any energy or any instant that is clearing. Cedarwood's good too, rosemary's good too, stuff like that. You can also use water, like a sacred spray. You can use an abundance of things, okay? Like don't limit yourself to just one. You can use sound, you can use a candle, black candles preferably. But the point is, cleanse and clear your space, right? Okay, so step one, getting yourself comfortable, making sure that the first couple of times you do this, that you have very mindful awareness, very mindful intentions, right? So your first step, well, technically your second step, once you cleanse and clear your space, preparation for this, right? I got my incense going. Activating your sacred light by verbally, mentally acknowledging that you are connecting to a battery source. My go-to, Gaia. I am here. I am in a physical vessel that is borrowed from the earth. So I am going to acknowledge that, hey Gaia, I would like to connect with you now. Connecting to this battery source to channel and fuel my sacred circuitry so it does not come from my own life source. Okay? You have the option to use any source you feel comfortable with. You can connect to God. You can connect to a god and or goddess. You could connect to the universe. You could connect to source or source creator, whatever channel you feel most comfortable using, okay? So your next one, step 3, is building your armor. This is a multi-step process, okay? So first step, building your armor. And the first step of that is connecting to a color frequency. So you just simply allow yourself to be present in the moment and ask what color frequency or color frequencies are around me that wish to unite with me. I always think, what color comes to my mind at these times when I'm activating the circuitry? And my go-to as of lately is yellow. And sometimes I will stop in the moment and I will think, why that color? And I will look it up, the spiritual meaning of the color. For my instance, it's yellow. Yellow is the representation of joy, but it's also the representation of clarity and protection and confidence. But for me, I'm seeking clarity to cut through the distortion, to cut through the bullshit, right? So as I see this color completely encase my entire vessel, I'm covered in this energy of yellow, right? I am asking it to connect with me, to come to my senses, feeling this color, understanding that relationship with it, and I'm allowing it to fully embody me. So I am layer 1, yellow. Now layer number 2 is crystals, crystalline energy. And as of lately, I've been shifting to a diamond perspective. Diamond is, in my perspective, very protective, but also the concept of creating a diamond itself. I have endured a lot, and instead of it breaking me, I'm allowing it to make me. So as I connect with this diamond energy and this crystalline frequency, this is the second layer that is encasing my entire body. I'm feeling it in all of my senses, allowing it to fully embody me. And I'm thanking both the color yellow and the crystalline energy for allowing me to connect with it and it connecting with me, okay? Now this next one is shifting. I have noticed that with this particular step, it's sometimes different when it comes to the armor, which is step 1, connecting with your guides, asking them to gift you the armor that is made for you specifically, okay? And in my case, it sometimes changes. Just whatever I see within myself and feel comfortable within myself, but I'm watching it being placed upon my body as a gift from my guides. This is for me, and yours will be different. and it's placed upon your body, your entire energetic being is covered in this armor, right? You are fully protected on all aspects, right? And as you are connecting with this armor and you feel it embodying, or being placed upon your embodiment, you are going to do the same thing, connecting with those guides, asking them to gift you the weapon that is made for you. Now, my weapon never changes. It could for you. Depends on what you need to work through at the time. Evolution does happen. I don't expect it to be the same, right? So it's very simplistic. Just taking the time, allowing you to really sit with that, and allowing your guides to gift you that armor and that weapon, okay? And then the fourth step is a projection reflection. This can be many things, okay? I use water typically, murky water surrounding me. I see myself in a bubble surrounded by murky water, and anybody's outside external perspectives that are being projected onto me are being immediately reflected back and outward with that water, right? But I actually take it one step further, and I ask that water to take that projection, and I ask them to transmute that projection into love and give it to Gaia, give it back to that battery source, right? So connecting that infinite connection to that. The individual who is projecting may be in pain. I don't want to project that pain back to them. What I want to do is I transmute that energy, utilizing an energy source that is not mine, and then gifting that transmuted energy back to that energy source that is not mine. So, and in my way, it's kind of saying, thank you for protecting me. Here's a gift from me to you. This could be used as water. It could be mirrors. You could even see yourself as a cloak, a scrying mirror, a mirror fun house. I mean, the imagination is possibilities is literally endless. Like, don't limit yourself when it comes to this. Whatever you feel most comfortable, right? Step number 5. This one, I really go into some Harry Potter aspects, okay? Number 5 is cloaking. Invisibility, right? An invisibility cloak. And that's literally the first thing I think of is Harry Potter and his invisibility cloak. And I put that over my entire being. I see it covering myself. So I am no longer available to those who are not. Correction. I am not available to those who do not have the highest intentions for me in mind, and not necessarily humans. I am unavailable and unseen to spirits and other things that I don't want to deal with and or I don't want in my energy. I am just not there. I don't exist to them, right? So that's that cloaking energy. That's step number 5. Step number 6. It's calling in your warrior guides, okay? Calling in your guides to ask for protection and guidance, right? So the first guide you're going to call in is your literal guide, the one who stands directly in front of you with their back facing you, and you are following them. They're your guide in this life, okay? And then you're going to ask for 2 more guides to come to you, calling them forward, and they're going to stand at either side behind you, left and right. They're going to create a triangle around you with you in the center. And the guides behind you are there for your protection. How you see those guides can change. I have noticed that I do float through different types of guides as they come to me. Their appearances are different. Their cultural is different. Like, it just depends on what I am working on at the time, or what I'm in, what energy frequency I'm embodying at that time, what channel I'm working through. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as so long as you are acknowledging an appreciation and calling those 3 guides in, 1 to guide you and 2 to protect you as you make your way through your journey, okay? And then number 7 is your gratitude. Showing your gratitude, setting your intentions, showing your gratitude for your source battery, showing your gratitude for your guides and yourself. You have to show appreciation to yourself. 1, for showing up. For 2, for being present. And 3, just because you are here. You are, therefore, show appreciation for that. Show gratitude to yourself for making the effort, right? And I always like to add in the fact of like, thank you, Gaia, for allowing me to be here in this present earthly realm, allowing me to embody this body, to be able to do the things that I do. But that's just me. It's entirely up to you if you want to do the same thing. Now, you want to set your intentions for the day. You're activating your light circuitry. What is your intentions? Like for me, it's protection and clarity right now. Those are my main focuses. But you could also ask for like direction. You could ask for that literal guidance. You could ask for, the manifestations of focusing on a certain part of yourself. Like you really, really want to work on some shadow work. So we're focusing on building up that energy of shadow work, bringing that clarity, cutting through the distortions, etc., etc. The point is, set your intentions for the day. It can and will change as you go through these sessions every single day. Excuse me. Now, the last step, but is the most important step, step 4. Activating your sacred light circuitry using sacred geometry, okay? You can use the Merkaba, whatever, however you pronounce it, the Flower of Life, Metatron's Cube, the Crystalline 5D. Research each one, understand each form of sacred geometry. There is more than what I just listed. Don't allow yourself to be limited. Find what works with you. Find what's most comfortable with you, okay? And at first, envision it just on the floor, underneath, in a 1D, just flat surface right underneath you. And as you get better with your visualization, perceiving it up above you, and a 3D aspect, allowing it to encase your body, right? So as you hold that visualization of the sacred geometry, you see a beam of white light coming down through your crown. It's a singular, tiny little beam all the way down into that sacred symbol, right? Underneath your feet, completely encasing, from top to bottom, your entire body, right? And then you see that energy expand. And it's going, as it goes through each chakra, it gets bigger and wider and wider and wider and wider until it encompasses your entire vessel, 6 feet all the way out in every direction around you, right? And at this point in time, you have fully activated your sacred light circuitry. It is very simple. It does change on a day-to-day basis, but once you get most comfortable with it, allowing yourself to really sit with that energy, you will notice a drastic difference in who you are, how you react to the people around you, and your energy, period. Because what you're doing is you're activating all 7 chakras, you're layering yourself in protection, you're acknowledging your guides, you're connecting with a universal source, and you are bringing yourself fully home. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.